I love throne statues. And that's right, my throne collecting days are over. I am done collecting throne statues. Okay, that's a lie. I only have 1 or 2 more pieces coming in though, and then I'm done. I will not be buying any more. Okay, that's probably a lie too, but let's go ahead and count them down, best to worst.
Strike that. Reverse it.
As the Xtreme channel is pushing towards 50,000 subscribers, these are just a few of the statues we are giving away on the journey there. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey, thanks for tuning into the Xtreme channel. Today we are once again looking at throne statues. A little over a year ago, I did a countdown of the best throne statues out there. And as I said in the intro, I am almost done with my throne collection. As you see, I'm kind of running out of room. We got one spot, wait, right there. One spot right there. So today, we are going to count down my favorite throne pieces of everything I currently own. Not going to include anything I've sold in the past, not going to include anything I have not gotten yet, which I only have 2 more on PO. And yes, I'm fully aware there's only 1 more spot, but we'll talk about that. Now, before we dive in, most of these, I think the majority of them, are all what we call custom. They're private unlicensed commissions. They're long sold out. I wouldn't know where you could find any because they're long sold out. So let's just kick it off and let's count down from my least favorite throne statue in my collection to my most favorite, because they're all favorites. All right, so first I want to talk about the piece I have coming in. The piece I have coming in, he's actually not sitting on a throne, but it's the dark side on throne. That's what this empty spot is for. Very excited for this piece, especially after the Snyder cut of the Justice League, because I absolutely loved it. So this guy is coming in. He's not in the ranking at all, and of course I will do a detailed review when I get him. Now, another piece that I have coming in is this custom Batman on Throne. So I originally ordered this from a company that scammed everybody, and another company actually picked it up. I'm going to have this replace another Batman on Throne that you see when we get to the countdown. Then the last one, I still do own this, but he's in a box because he is a giveaway for the Xtreme channel members, Ultron on Throne. So he is not in the countdown, but here he is right here, and he is going to be given away to the Xtreme channel members. If you want to know what that's about, hit the join button or look in the description of this video. Number 22 is actually the throne chair I'm sitting in. While this isn't a statue, it's probably my least favorite because honestly, while it looks cool, it's uncomfortable as hell and it costs $1,500. So this comes in at number 22. Number 21 is kind of a goofy character. It is this Doctor Doom. I still have this. He's with my fatties. Kind of a cute piece, but definitely not really the high-end throne type statues you want to look at. It's still done very well. Don't get me wrong, just my least favorite. Number 21 is the Sideshow 1/4 scale Emperor Palpatine on Throne premium format. What a mouthful. This is more like an articulated doll, but still, you got to have the Emperor on Throne. He looks really good with the Royal Guards next to him. So I am a fan, but it's probably one of my least favorite pieces. It is much older too as well, so that could be why. This custom 1/4 scale Final Fantasy piece right here, Ifrit, the God of Fire, I really like this. This would probably be ranked higher up if I had more of an attachment to the character. Coming in at number 18 is this custom Deadpool on Throne. But I love the concept of it. He killed the universe. He's the last one alive. The paint and sculpt are definitely lacking, and it actually has this giant base that I don't even display with it. But I've even added some other portrait switch outs and things of that nature to add to the fact that he really killed the world. Number 17 I have is called Batman Contingency Plan. This is the one I'm replacing. Like many throne statues, here he killed all of his enemies, which essentially were the Justice League. This is a very cool piece, especially for its time, but I definitely want to upgrade with a new Batman piece when it comes out. Number 16 is this custom Galactus. So this is made by the same manufacturer as the Deadpool, so a lot of my same complaints. But you guys know I'm a huge Silver Surfer fan, so how could I not like this? One thing I don't like about it is the size. Technically Galactus is huge, so how do you scale this? But nonetheless, it's still a cool piece. Number 15 would probably be higher on the list if I had more attachment to the character. It's the evil Power Ranger, Dracone. And again, you guys know I'm just pissed because he took my girlfriend from me. But very cool piece. I've had it for quite a while. I plan to keep him for pretty much as long as I have throne pieces until I maybe need the room. But he's an amazing piece. It shows, once again, he defeated his enemies. He defeated all of the other Power Rangers. Number 14 would be ranked much higher if it was for 2 conditions. Number 1 is it's a little bit smaller than the 1/4 scale it's supposed to be. But the biggest reason is this is that company that scammed everybody. So I bought this from them. It was a sample piece for $2,100, and I reviewed it. And if you go back and check that review I have in the notes, do not buy from this company. They stole money from people. So for that reason, it's just kind of shitty of them and really kind of pisses me off. But for that reason, it comes in at number 14. Maybe somebody else will actually pick up the project. Number 13 is an old custom Hulk. Now, Queen Studios recently revealed one which I think looks better. However, I already own this one, and I would have to spend $1,700 for the Queen Studios one. So I'm sticking with this one because I quite like it. So a King Hulk on throne, reminiscent of the King Hulk comic books or the World War Hulk comic books. Very cool piece. Again, he defeated some of his enemies. Very happy to have this in my collection. Number 12 is a custom Age of Apocalypse Sinister. There's not a lot of Mr. Sinister statues out there. I have a prototype that actually you've already seen or you will see very soon that's not on a throne, but this piece nonetheless is very cool. You can see he killed Cyclops, he killed Wolverine, others, and he's just sitting back laughing his ass off. And this one I think has 5 different portraits. So a lot of different display options plus the light up feature. Number 11 is an adaptation of Thor. So right here, this is a Thor statue. A little bit different storyline, as you can see. He has short hair as well as a different weapon and then a metal arm. So this is a very cool piece. The eyes light up. I like the fact of this one. One of the things I really like about this one is the throne statue that doesn't take up tons of room. Number 10 is a Hellboy statue. While I'm not a huge fan of the paint and sculpt on this, I love the concept of it. It's one of my most recent acquisitions, and he just looks great. I have him next to that Power Ranger piece. And just overall, even though I'm only a subtle Hellboy fan, I really, really like it. Number 9 is the Namor on throne. So this is my most recent. You guys saw a video of it recently. I really love everything about this. The paint, the sculpt, the classic aspect of it, the modern portraits. I love how this one doesn't have any enemies, but the throne is actually made out of stuff from the sea, and the detail on this is impeccable. Probably would be higher up if some of these higher up characters I didn't have more attachments to. Like number 8, Thanos. I have a big attachment to Thanos. He was always a big part in the comics growing up, and specifically Thanos Quest was one of my favorite storylines growing up, which you can see this piece is directly from that. Has some cool light up features. There's a lot of switch out options, and one includes, instead of him having the Infinity Gauntlet with the gems, he actually has the gems kind of floating in this bubble, so I like the fact that it's different. However, I still think Sideshow's Thanos on Throne is slightly better than this one. And maybe it's some nostalgia because when I bought this, this was the most expensive statue I'd bought at the time. So I will always remember when I open this statue. It's very, very different than a lot of the other statue memories that I have opening up. But the detail on this, I don't want to say that it's still king, but a lot of people would use that phrasing. So Sideshow Thanos on Throne coming in at number 7. Number 6 is from Game of Thrones, the Daenerys Targaryen. This is amazing. I loved every part of this. It actually was a huge, pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting it to be bad, but I was surprised on how much I liked it. And I actually just have the picture of the video here because I moved it to my office to put next to a custom drone. One I forgot about, so we're going to go ahead and say he's tied for number 6, is this giant Apocalypse on Throne. Very, very big fan of this piece. Apocalypse being such a powerful being in the Marvel Universe. And the size of this really helps it, and it just looks amazing. Coming in at number 5 is a custom Predator on Throne. This is a very cool piece. It's probably one of my favorite Predator pieces, if not my favorite Predator piece, at least for now. I have more coming in. As you can see, it looks like it's a Queen Alien head that he actually used to make his throne out of, which is even more awesome. So very cool piece. Very happy to have this in my collection. I think the shipping on this was like $1,000, but definitely worth it. Number 4 is a custom Doom. Now, this is also from a company that scammed people. They didn't scam people with this piece, but I think I lost $1,200 to them down the road. So that's, one of the big dangers with customs. But nonetheless, I absolutely love this Doom statue. I think it's incredible. It's been my favorite for a long time. I love the Doctor Doom more than I do the Throne. I think the Doctor Doom is almost perfect. The Throne could use some work on a few of the other areas. I actually don't have this with my Throne statues. I have it with what's going to be my Fantastic Four display. But coming in at number 4 is this custom Doom. Number 3 is another custom Thanos on Throne. What I love about this is kind of a modern twist. So you see some comics in here. You see a modern twist once again. You see fallen enemies and some very powerful fallen enemies, including Silver Surfer, Adam Warlock, Doctor Doom, and then just some regular ones as well. This is definitely my favorite Thanos on throne, and I think it weighs 90 pounds, which is just crazy. Number 2 is this custom Loki. This is just impressive as hell for so many reasons. One reason is the throne itself is the Avengers, and they've all turned to stone. So amazing concept, great execution. Then Loki, the comic version of Loki, how evil and sinister he is. Again, you have a few switch out options, and they all just do a great job showing who Loki is and showing him sitting on his throne. So that brings us down to number 1, and I didn't think number 1 would be number 1, realistically. But I think one of the reasons number 1 is because the throne itself, which is a key part of a throne statue, is the best throne statue out there. Now, this is a duplicate character. It's a character I already had that actually ranked at number 4. I would love to take that Doctor Doom and put it on this throne, but I still think that this Doctor Doom on throne is the best throne statue out there. I didn't think it would be, and if you recall my review on this, I said there was so much hype about this, and I just didn't buy into the hype, but I bought it because I thought even if I didn't like it, for sure I would be able to flip it and get my money back or make more money. But I'm not going to because I am keeping this. This is amazing. This is my favorite throne statue. I think Doom is one of those quintessential characters you want a throne statue of. That's why the old Sideshow Doom on throne is so popular. It's not for me personally. If you don't like it either, make sure not to say that too loud because people who love it and have it will flip the fuck out. We will be giving all of these statues away, plus additional ones at every 5,000 subscriber milestone. To win one of these statues, all you have to do is make sure you've liked this video, you've subscribed to the channel, you've hit that bell notification, and then just drop a comment below. Every 5,000 subscriber milestone, we are going to do a random drawing and pick a random comment and give one of these statues away, plus some additional ones I'm not showing right now. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. But that's my countdown, so let me know in the comments today which one of these was your favorite, or if you have a different one. Maybe it is the Sideshow Doom on throne. Maybe it's one we haven't talked about. Maybe there's one you're anticipating that hasn't come out yet. But I really appreciate you guys watching. Again, throw in the comments below. You get entered in that contest. Drop me a like on your way out. And make sure to stay tuned. Check out some of these other videos. Talk to you soon. Take care.